From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight was the growing significance of the statement made by the Prime Minister at the Dhwajarohan ceremony on the completion of the Shri Ram Janmabhoomi temple in Ayodhya. At 9 o'clock tonight, Mamata Banerjee threatens to break the country and destroy the country if SIR is implemented. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a time, not very long back, when the Congress party was in power. And the Congress party has been historically an anti-Hindu and pro-Muslim party. It has been a pseudo-secular party. It is a party, after all, whose founders were foreigners, ladies and gentlemen. And therefore, when the Congress party was in power, you were expected to underplay anything that represented Hinduism. You were supposed to attend all the iftar parties in the world to show how progressive you are. And you were supposed to underplay anything to do with Hinduism. And that is why, from that time to now, today the Prime Minister hoisted an 11 kilogram, 22 feet long, 11 feet wide, saffron flag, Bhagwa Dhwaj, at the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. What a beautiful ceremony. And a great significance of this event also is, ladies and gentlemen, the fact that it marks the completion of the Shri Ram Janmabhoomi temple's main spire and outer wall. A 42-foot Dharma Dhwaj, engineered to rotate with the wind as per ancient temple design, is hoisted in the most sacred Abhijit Muhurat. The Dhwaj was hoisted on a very sacred day as well. And this was such an important thing. The growing sense of Hindu pride in the country. We look at these images and we are grateful for this time that we are living in. But the Congress party was very angry. Let me show you what the Congress has said. The Congress said this country has no religion. The Congress party, which is in denial, whose leader is more often in Colombia and Bangkok than in India. Rashid Alvi, not Ajay Rai there. Rashid Alvi of the Congress party said, will Narendra Modi hoist a flag on a mosque, a gurdwara or a church? He wants to hoist a saffron flag on the Ram Mandir for political benefit. He should learn true secularism from who else, according to them, but Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Ladies and gentlemen, the Congress party should explain to us why was Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, when he was Prime Minister, offering the chadar in Ajmer Sharif Dargah every year? Was that a religious comment? Did Nehru visit the Kumbh Mela also in 1954, though his great-grandson doesn't? Did that make Nehru a one-time secular? Or did that make him non-secular because he went to the Kumbh Mela? Months after Sanjay Gandhi's death, ladies and gentlemen, Indira Gandhi visited the Chamunda Devi temple in Himachal Pradesh in December 1980. When she visited the temple, was she communal? Ladies and gentlemen, they are questioning why Prime Minister Narendra Modi did the Dhwajarohan in Ayodhya today. The Prime Minister is also the same person, ladies and gentlemen, who has stood by every single moment of Hindu pride. Does the Congress party want the Prime Minister of the country to be an atheist? Which part of the Constitution of India says that if you are the Prime Minister of India, where there are more than 80 to 85% Hindu population, you have to be an atheist? Would the Congress party speak in the same language if, and it's not, if 80% plus of the population of India were to be Muslim? Ladies and gentlemen, I completely understand now where the Congress party is coming from, because it is a declared intention of the Congress party. They say, as Revant Reddy of the Congress said, Muslims equals Congress and Congress equals Muslims. They are absolutely clear about it. Absolutely clear about it. Now they question why the Prime Minister was in Ayodhya for the Dhwajarohan. Did they account for the case when the Prime Minister also paid his respects to non-Hindu religions? Did they talk about the time when the Prime Minister visited the Imam Al-Hakim Binar Allah Mosque in Egypt? Did they account for the time, ladies and gentlemen, when the Prime Minister continued the tradition of sending a ceremonial chadar to the Ajmer Sharif Dargah? In fact, at the Dhwajarohan event today, the Prime Minister said something significant. He said, Ram is not just a person, he is a value. If you want to make India develop by 2047, we will have to awaken the Ram within ourselves. What day can be better than today for this resolution? The Prime Minister, therefore, is speaking of Ram Rajya. The Congress says this is marketing for Hindus. The Congress says if you talk of Lord Ram, if you talk of the Ram Mandir, if you talk of Dhwajarohan, you become communal, and they say this is marketing. Was the Congress party doing marketing when it said the following? When it said that Congress equals Muslim and Muslim is equal Congress? Was that marketing? When the Congress party said that there must be Muslim reservations, was it marketing? These questions will have to be asked of the Congress party. They are, and everybody knows they are a pro-Muslim party. They have chosen to be a pro-Muslim party, but they cannot be anti-Hindu in a country where more than 80-85% of the population is Hindu. Ladies and gentlemen, talking of Ram Rajya, the word Satyagraha has been mentioned 110 times, roughly, in the 557 odd pages of my experiments with truth. Meaning, Mahatma Gandhi talks about Satyagraha once in every 5 pages or 1,000 words. Ladies and gentlemen, over 6 lakh times in his 31 years in active politics, ladies and gentlemen, and maybe more, even by conservative estimates. So Mahatma Gandhi kept talking about Satyagraha, Satyagraha. Is that not a Hindu concept? Mahatma Gandhi kept talking about Ram Rajya, Ram Rajya. Is that not Hindu? Was Mahatma Gandhi not secular as per the present definition of the pro-Maoist Congress party of the Vadra family? Was Mahatma Gandhi also marketing Hinduism when he spoke of Satyagraha, when he spoke of Ram Rajya? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll summarize this with 3 simple points. There is nothing in the law which says the Prime Minister should dissociate himself from his own religion. There is nothing in the Constitution or the law which says the Prime Minister must not have his individual religious beliefs. And there is nothing, ladies and gentlemen, nothing in the law, nothing in convention, nothing in reality which says Hinduism must be divorced from the social fabric of this country. It can never be. Let's debate.
November 2025, a date etched in eternity.
ओरछा के राजा राम से लेकर रामेश्वरम के भक्त राम तक और शबरी के प्रभु राम से लेकर मिथिला के पाहुन राम जी तक भारत के हर घर में, हर भारतीय के मन में और भारतवर्ष के हर कण कण में राम है। जय सिया राम, जय सिया राम, जय सिया राम।
In Ayodhya, the cradle of Ram Rajya, Prime Minister Narendra Modi hoisted the 161-foot Dharma Dhwaj of the Shri Ram Janmabhoomi temple. Crafted in Ahmedabad's parachute mills, this flag defies storms up to 60 kilometers per hour, a symbol as unbreakable as India's spirit. This was not a mere ceremony. It was a second Pran Pratishtha after January 2024's idol consecration. All 44 doors flung open. Aarti echoed on Vivah Panchami, celebrating Lord Ram and Goddess Sita's union. But Ayodhya's roar echoed a fiercer call today. Prime Minister's national appeal to demolish the colonial mindset.
अब हमने नौसेना के ध्वज से गुलामी के हर प्रतीक को हटाया है। हमने छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज की विरासत को स्थापित किया है। और ये सिर्फ एक डिजाइन में बदलाव नहीं हुआ, ये मानसिकता बदलने का क्षण था। ये वो घोषणा थी कि भारत अब अपनी शक्ति अपने प्रतीकों से परिभाषित करेगा, न कि किसी और की विरासत से।
The Dhwaja is up and the colonial flag down. Macaulay's colonial curse sought to be buried forever.
मैकाले नाम के एक अंग्रेज ने भारत को अपनी जड़ों से उखाड़ने के बीज बोए थे। मैकाले ने भारत में मानसिक गुलामी की नींव रखी थी। भारत को गुलामी की मानसिकता से मुक्त करके रहेंगे।
But the opposition already seems nervous and jittery about the rising Hindu pride.
हो सकता है कि उनको विचारों को इसलिए ना बुलाया गया हो कि वो दलित हैं, वरना प्रधानमंत्री के कार्यक्रम में सबसे पहला नहीं होता तो वहाँ के लोकल सांसद को जाना चाहिए था। हो सकता है कि ये सोच रही हो।
हमारे प्रधानमंत्री कोई अवसर नहीं छोड़ते हैं पब्लिसिटी का, और ये तो एक अच्छा मौका था, जबकि ये काम किसी धर्म गुरु को देना चाहिए था। कोई धर्म से प्रभावित होकर या श्रद्धा से उन्होंने ये काम किया, ऐसा नहीं है। वो सिर्फ इसका राजनीतिक लाभ उठाने के लिए ऐसा काम किया है।
Some in the Congress even calling the historic day in Ayodhya a political show.
भगवान राम की आराधना पूजा सब लोग करते हैं, सब लोग उनके उपासक हैं, और जो इस तरीके की जो मार्केटिंग हो रही है, निमंत्रण दिया जा रहा है, तो मैं समझता हूँ कि ये केवल और केवल मार्केटिंग करके अपनी वाहवाही लूटना है।
Ayodhya's Dhwaja flutters as a beacon of Ram Rajya Mahatma Gandhi cherished. But opposition fails to get the message. Will the Congress heed to the Prime Minister and come out of the colonial mindset is the question.
I have Dushyant Sridhar, Prafulla Ketkar, Sadhvi Jaya Bharti on one side. I don't need to elaborate on which side they are from. They are supporting the pro-Hindu side. They are pro-Hindu. And I'm so happy and proud that in India we can say somebody is pro-Hindu. Because if you were told, in Congress time that you're pro-Hindu, you would be put in jail. Now, we have on the other side Tariq Ahmed Lari of the Samajwadi Party, Harish Mohammad Ibrahim, political analyst, and Congress Party's Ratnakar Tripathi. रत्नाकर जी, वैसे जो कांग्रेस पार्टी के मुस्लिम नेता है, प्रो मुस्लिम कांग्रेस पार्टी के मुस्लिम नेता तारिक अनवर, उनको क्या पता है कि हिंदू धर्म क्या होता है, जो वो ज्ञान दे रहे हैं वहाँ पे कि हिंदू धर्म के मुताबिक ये होना चाहिए, हिंदू धर्म के मुताबिक वो होना चाहिए। वो मुस्लिम नेता है, वो खुद मुस्लिम है और वो एक प्रो मुस्लिम पार्टी के नेता हैं, तो वो धर्म, हिंदू धर्म के बारे में लेक्चर क्यों दे रहे हैं कि क्या करना चाहिए था, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए था। और एक बड़े हिंदू कार्यक्रम में, इन अ वेरी मेजर हिंदू रिलीजियस सेरेमनी, व्हाई शुड अ मुस्लिम लीडर मेक ऑफेंसिव कमेंट्स अबाउट द हिंदू रिलीजन? If a Hindu were to make offensive comments about a Muslim religious ceremony, then people would say, "Sar tan se juda."
आप बोलने देंगे कि फिर आप?
Yeah, they would say, "Sar tan se juda." Now you are using these words, saying this is marketing, this is terrible, this is publicity.
देखिए, मेरे पास खुद भी समय बहुत कम है, आप बोलने देंगे क्या?
हाँ बोलिए ना, आपको रोक नहीं रहा हूँ. You don't have to be on back foot.
तो आप ही रोकते हैं ना. उनको उतना ज्ञान तो जरूर है सनातन धर्म के बारे में जितना अमित शाह जी, मोदी जी को इस्लाम के बारे में था जब वो इस्लाम की सारी नीतियों पे बात कर रहे थे. भारत में रहते हैं, जिससे पहले हिंदुस्तान का
किस नीति? ट्रिपल तलाक की बात कर रहे हैं?
कई बात की बात कर रहा हूं.
ट्रिपल तलाक, पॉलीगैमी, चार बीवियां होना, फॉर मैरिंग 4 women.
फिर बीच में बोले आप सर.
नहीं, किस पार्ट? निकाह हलाला कि 12 साल की बच्ची के साथ निकाह हलाला के नाम पर बलात्कार करना, उसके बारे में बोल रहे हैं. आप बताइए ना कौन सी नीति के बारे में बोल रहे हैं?
ना, आप तो मैंने बीच में टोका. Have the decency, sir. बीच में मत टोकिए.
Don't be on back foot, sir.
No, I am not on the back foot.
Everyone on the left.
हाँ, तो मैं बता रहा था उतना ज्ञान उनको है. और जहां तक रही बात इनकी माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी की, तो बस मैं एक शब्द में कहूंगा, मन ना रंगाए रंगाए जोगी कपड़ा. अरे मैं तो उस शहर में पैदा हुआ हूँ, पला हूँ, बड़ा हूँ और रहता हूँ जहां धर्म ध्वजा तो हर जगह रहती है. जो मंदिर है उस पर धर्म ध्वजा होगी.
रहते हुए भी कुछ सीख नहीं पाया.
फिर आप बीच में बोले.
मैं बीच में नहीं बोल रहा, एंड में बोल रहा हूँ. स्पीकिंग एट द एंड.
मंदिर की प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हो गई, लोग दर्शन करने लगे, वहां ध्वजा थी नहीं मंदिर की. मुझे ज्यादा शौक तो इस बात का है जो आप बोल रहे हैं. और फिर आपने कहा कि प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बात की राम मंदिर वैल्यूज की. तो वैल्यूज तो लिखा है चारिमानस जी में, दैहिक दैविक भौतिक तापा, राम राज काहू नहीं व्यापा. और यहाँ दैहिक दैविक भौतिक है तो ताप हो रहा है पूरी भारत की जनता को. और आपको मैं एक बात और बता दूं, जो कॉलोनियल माइंडसेट, चेंज द कॉलोनियल माइंडसेट का आप करते हैं ना, एक चीज चेंज करवा दीजिए डॉक्टर गोस्वामी. आपके चैनल पर मैं 10 बार बोल चुका हूं, फिर बोल रहा हूं. प्रधानमंत्री जिस प्लेन से पूरे विश्व की यात्रा करते हैं ना, उस पर वीटी लिखा रहता है. 1986 में जब पाइपर प्लेन में चलाता था ना, तो उस पर लिखा रहता था VTCNK2. दैट इज वाइस रॉयस टेरिटरी. He still goes in the plane which has the symbol of viceroy territory. उनसे कहिए वो चेंज कराते. उसको जब चेंज करा लेंगे तो मैं मान लूंगा.
Siddharth Yadav is on the debate, ladies and gentlemen. It's opening up right now. Well, Congress party has called the Dhwajarohan ceremony as a marketing gimmick. I don't know. Does the Congress party want a green flag and not a saffron flag? उनको हरा झंडा चाहिए. हाँ, उनको बेसिकली भगवा से नफरत है. इतना बड़ा भगवा झंडा वहां पे खड़ा हो गया एज अ साइन ऑफ हिंदू सिविलाइजेशनल प्राइड, जिसको आप लोगों ने नीचे दिखाने की कोशिश की. द हिंदू प्राइड इज माय हैशटैग. आज का हैशटैग हमारे प्रोग्राम का क्या? हिंदू प्राइड. हिंदू प्राइड. गर्व से कहो हम हिंदू हैं. गर्व से कहो हम हिंदू हैं. ये कहना नामुमकिन था जब कांग्रेस पार्टी पावर में थी. आज लोग गर्व से कहते हैं कि वो हिंदू हैं. वो मानसिकता थी आपकी. Now I want Siddharth Yadav to respond because it was a political comment made on the Prime Minister. Siddharth Yadav, they've said this is pure marketing. Pure marketing. It should not have happened. They said it was advertising. It was marketing and it was misleading.
Arnab, I understand why the opposition is so rattled. Because in a country where they would organize conferences of eradicating Sanatan Dharma, where an alliance would get together and call Sanatan Dharma dengue malaria, where they would say कि इनको तो देश से बाहर निकालना है, हिंदुत्व इस देश के अंदर नहीं चलेगा. In that time, when राम मंदिर का ध्वजारोहण होगा तो मिर्ची लगनी तय है. That is their problem. One political ideology, one political family, one party which over the years have just ridiculed the Hindus in this country, who have just always done appeasement politics, who always thought कि हिंदुओं को जितना चाहे उतना दबाते जाओ, who never understood the civilisational issue, who went to the courts and said कि जितनी बातें आप कर रहे हैं सब काल्पनिक है, राम काल्पनिक है, आज उनके आंखों के आगे राम मंदिर बन गया और उसका ध्वजारोहण हो गया. I am sure why they are rattled. There is no denial in that.
They want to live in ambiguity. I want to be direct about everything. They want to live in ambiguity. Sorry to intervene, but I think everybody must know today is Sonia Gandhi, after marriage, as per what appeared to be Hindu rituals, if I make a comment today, they will not like it. But Ratnakar Tripathi, the nation wants to know, is Sonia Gandhi a Catholic, practicing Christian Catholic, or is she Hindu? Nobody has any objection to it. But you must also be clear about it. And if Sonia Gandhi is Christian, she must say I'm Christian. I'm just curious to know, why are you getting touchy? Why are you getting touchy? Why are you touchy? I'm just asking you. I'm just asking you.
Shall I speak?
Is it wrong?
Shall I speak, sir?
Is it wrong to ask that question? Now getting touchy, getting all touchy. Hot under the collar, Ratnakar Tripathi. Now I'm talking about Hindu pride. If Sonia Gandhi was trying to bring in a communal violence bill which always would have put Hindus as perpetrators of crime, perpetrators of communal violence, and Muslims and other minorities as victims of communal violence, I want to know whether it was Sonia Gandhi, a Christian, who was about to do it, or Sonia Gandhi, a Hindu, who was about to do it. If Sonia Gandhi, as a Christian, as a practicing Christian, is passing a communal violence bill which is portraying the Hindu community as perpetrators of communal violence, the nation has a right to know. Do you understand that? The nation has a right to know.
Yes.
Because of the comments you make about Hinduism all the time. Because of your perverse hatred for Hinduism.
Don't shout. Let me
Your
speak.
perverse hatred for Hinduism.
Has a right to know that the wife of Jaishankar ji, External Affairs Minister, is she a Hindu or Buddhist or Japanese? Or a Catholic Japanese? Nation has a right to know.
Are you out of your mind? Don't be stupid, Ratnakar Tripathi. I am asking you about the religion of Sonia Gandhi. Why are you hiding it? Is she a Christian or a Hindu? Do I have a right to know that? Is she a Christian or a Hindu?
You just tell me whether
you got married by Hindu religious customs, but you married by Hindu religious customs and remained a Christian, or you became a Hindu? Because I want to set this whole conversation in perspective, because it is the Congress party which makes the most ridiculous and perverse attacks on our religion.
You can't reply to me because you don't know whether the External Affairs
Maybe that
Minister,
explains a lot.
Hindu, Buddhist, or
Siddharth
Catholic,
is on the debate,
because she's a
Dushyant is on the debate. I am
Because
only
she's
put...
Japanese.
Well, I have many answers tonight. When a 42-foot Dharma Dhwaj
I will be satisfied.
is... When a Dharma Dhwaj, Bhagwa झंडा इतना बड़ा हो गया हमारे देश में, जहाँ पे कांग्रेस पार्टी एक समय राज करती थी, भगवा झंडा
पच नहीं रहा है. They can't
42 फुट का भगवा झंडा.
They can't digest it. This family can't digest it. The Congress party can't digest it. I can't imagine the visual.
They are so anti-Hindu.
देख रहे होंगे, भगवा लहरा रहा है, क्या फील कर रहे होंगे?
जल रहे अंदर से, जल रहे. Give them burn all.
रंगाए जोगी कपड़ा. सिद्धार्थ यादव जी,
इनको बर्नॉल की जरूरत पड़ेगी आज.
आज बहुत बर्नॉल की जरूरत पड़ेगी.
धर्म नहीं बेचते हैं, आध्यात्मिक है हमारे ना. देखो
आप क्या बेचते हैं, क्या नहीं बेचते, रहने दीजिए. देश के संसाधनों पर पहला अधिकार किसका है?
यहाँ रखते डिस्प्ले आपकी तरह नहीं करते.
जब बात हिंदुओं की आएगी, then you will eradicate Sanatan Dharma. You want to eradicate Sanatan Dharma? You call it.
No, today the opposition.
See what is happening in the country now. See it from your eyes. राम मंदिर के ऊपर ध्वजा फहरा चुका है.
अरे
ध्वजा फहरा चुका है रत्नाकर त्रिपाठी जी. आप लोगों के रहते हुए फहरा चुका है, देखते हुए आंखों के आगे.
राजा रामचंद्र जी की ध्वजा
भारत की ताकत
इतनी देर कर दी बिना ध्वजा के. वो एक ऐसे महल में थे, ऐसे मंदिर में थे जिसमें ध्वजा नहीं थी. शेम ऑन यू. आप वहां पे बेचने के
क्या करेंगे? ना आपको सनातन पता, ना संस्कृति पता, मंदिर पे ध्वज हो कब नहीं हो ये नहीं पता. पूरे कमेंट्री यू विल डू हियर.
उनके महल पे
यू डोंट हैव अ प्रॉब्लम विद अ मॉस्क नेम्ड बाबरी. पूरी दुनिया में देयर इज नो मॉस्क नेम्ड आफ्टर एनी पर्सन, बट बाबरी मॉस्क में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. पर राम मंदिर के ऊपर ध्वजा फहर गया तो प्रॉब्लम है.
मैं तो कह रहा हूं आपको शर्म आनी चाहिए कि
Ladies and gentlemen, the Congress party's opposition I find it amusing, मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है, क्योंकि एक पार्टी जो कहती है, which says today, Dushyant, that Congress means Muslim. Muslim means Congress. Means Congress party is 100% Muslim and 100% Muslim vote bank is for Congress. Means Congress is a Muslim party. And why not? They have been a Muslim party since 1985, when the Supreme Court passed a judgment in the Shah Bano case, by which a destitute, divorced woman would be entitled to maintenance after divorce pertaining to Muslim women. But Rajiv Gandhi said, no. This is a great opportunity to oppress women and make hardline Muslim men my vote bank. So the Congress party today has been a Muslim party, Dushyant, for 40 years. Rahul Gandhi is 57 years old. When Rahul Gandhi was 17 years old, the Congress became a Muslim party. There is nobody who can factually argue with this clear position I have taken. Dushyant, this anger, angst, bile against the Dhwajarohan ceremony because it's open declaration of Hindu pride. How do you view this, Dushyant?
Namaskaram, Arnab. Namaskaram to all my fellow panelists and to all the viewers across the world who are watching Republic TV. As an apolitical person, I wish them the best wishes on such an auspicious day when there was Dharma Dhwajarohanam that happened in Ram Janmabhoomi. 3 very quick points, Arnab. So Valmiki Ramayana clearly mentions Kovidara Dhwajorate. So the motive of Kovidara on the flag, I was actually on your channel, Arnab, this afternoon while I had to give a running commentary. I just swelled up because I couldn't hold my tears when I saw that Kovidara Dhwaja. It is a momentous occasion, there's no doubt, because our art forms, be it our music, dance, cuisine, textiles, architecture, everything is so much influenced by the Ramayana. Rama lives in our hearts. That said, second point I would like to make, Arnab, there is an accusation on the throne at the current Honorable Prime Minister that how could he be a part of the Dhwajarohanam of a Hindu temple. I would just like to give you one example, Arnab. The Kuladevata, the family deity of Prabhu Shri Ramachandra, is Ranganatha Swami, who is now in Srirangam. That's a beautiful temple town in the state of Tamil Nadu. In 1987, when there was this Samprokshanam for the Gopuram that happened in that temple, then Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, M.G. Ramachandran, from a Dravidian party called AIADMK, attended this ceremony, presided over the ceremony. A Chief Minister from a Dravidian party in the state of Tamil Nadu presided over a temple event, and Narendra Modi ji cannot preside over a temple event in Ayodhya. That itself is amusing. Probably their partner who's leveling this accusation should answer. Third, last point, Arnab. Had this been, this event would have never occurred 10 years back. Just imagine a person like me who sports a tilak on my forehead would have never been called to a TV debate, because you just not have to speak English, you have to look English. But in the last 10 years, something that has really happened amongst the masses is you don't have to be apologetic to be a Hindu. You can sport your religion on your sleeve without hurting any other religion or community. And this is what the Prime Minister has demonstrated, and I'm extremely proud of him. And
you know, Harish, what's the problem, Harish? What's the problem, Harish? I mean that, the fact is that Hindus are 85% out of the population of India, and Muslims are about 15% of the population of India, 85%, somewhere in between that, or 80%. Now, you can't suppress a religion, right, followed by how many? Over 1.1 billion Hindus. You can't do that. In fact, in the coming years, Harish, Hinduism will become more assertive, more vocal, and there'll be a greater research and understanding and appreciation for India's infinitely deep Hindu roots. Hinduism in our soul, Hinduism in our history, Hinduism in our culture. It's not marketing. But all these things that have happened will have to be corrected. Historical wrongs, Harish, Tariq ji, will have to be corrected, because Hindu pride is becoming a very major thing. Someone told me recently that even young people are coming together to sing bhajans, and I was so happy. That means that among young people, Prafulla Ketkar, Sadhvi Jaya Bharti, among young Hindus, there is growing pride, there is growing assertion, there is a deep sense of pride at the greatness of the Hindu religion. Shouldn't you be happy, Harish? Tariq,
Yeah.
this is going to be the base for a Ram Rajya in the future. There will be Ram Rajya in the future, as Mahatma Gandhi wanted. Mahatma Gandhi's vision of Ram Rajya will come alive, right? And after all, what is Mahatma? Mahatma means Maha Atma, right? It has Sanatan roots. It has Sanatan roots. The word Mahatma aligns with Sanatan Dharma's teachings on inner divinity, spiritual greatness, transcendence of the physical self. Everything here, our political history is rooted in Hinduism. Harish, you know, our political history is rooted in Hinduism. And we must all now, including you, me, Prafulla Ketkar, learn to welcome it and be happy at what we are seeing around us. I'm sure you're happy, Harish.
No,
Yeah, Praful, everyone should be happy now.
Absolutely.
I don't know what's going on.
Because Babur and Aurangzebs were aggressors for all Indians. Present-day Muslims are also victims of Babur's and Aurangzeb's policies.
Absolutely.
Please try and understand. So we need not celebrate them. We need not. If Congress and Communists would not have been there, the Muslims and the Babri...
I don't know why the government has not renamed Aurangzeb Road and Babur Road and all these Humayun Road and all these roads in Delhi. Why roads in Delhi named after Babur?
Yeah, we should talk
Aurangzeb.
about it. Aurangzeb is fortunately changed to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
Harish, you understand,
So
no? Harish, Tariq.
The point we need to understand is, this is a civilisational justice that
Shift,
we are
civilisational
These
shift.
people who talk about social justice, they want to talk everything shit about the, on caste lines,
Tariq.
but they don't want to accept the
Tariq, Harish,
historical
Ratnakar.
reality on the religious persecution. And I want to talk, I want to tell people like Tariq Bhai, please try and understand. On record, KK Mohammed, who was one of the main person involved in the excavation through Archaeological Survey of India, he said, if communist historians and the Congress party wouldn't have been there, there wouldn't have been Babri Masjid Action Committee and Muslim instigation. Muslim would have happily accepted the historical reality that Ram Mandir existed. None of those historians actually came forward and gave their any statement in the Supreme Court that shows their hypocrisy. The same hypocrisy happened now when Somnath reconstruction happened. Sardar Patel and K. Munshi.
No, speak in English,
forward.
please, for a wider English audience tonight. Thank you, and please continue. You want to say something?
Can I say something?
Yes.
First of all, ये प्राइम मिनिस्टर होने का ये मतलब नहीं है कि आदमी अपने धर्म का पालन नहीं करेगा. सरकार सेकुलर होती है, लेकिन जो व्यक्ति बैठता है वो अपने धर्म का पालन करता है और सबको बराबर की निगाह से देखता है. मैं अगर कल को सांसद हो जाऊं तो क्या मैं अपने धर्म का पालन करना छोड़ दूंगा? क्या मैं नमाज पढ़ना छोड़ दूंगा, कुरान पढ़ना छोड़ दूंगा, मस्जिद में जाना छोड़ दूंगा? अरे भाई, वो एक हिंदू है, सनातनी है, वो जा रहे तो उसमें कौन सी बात है?
ये रत्नाकर त्रिपाठी जी को समझाइए. ये रत्नाकर त्रिपाठी जी और उनके पार्टी को समझाइए.
रत्नाकर जी की तो बहुत बड़े आदमी, हमारे बड़े भाई हैं, लेकिन जिन साहब ने ये कहा है वो राशिद अलवी साहब, मैं उनको आज से नहीं, जब मैं 15 साल का लड़का था तब से उनको जानता हूं, और तब से जानता हूं. यहाँ तो अभी कुछ ही दिन हुआ आए हुए, उससे पहले वो बीएसपी में थे, तो बीएसपी में टिकट भी हमारे पापा नहीं दिलवाया था. वो छोड़ दिए राशिद अलवी साहब की बात. हम बहुत अच्छी तरह जानते हैं राशिद अलवी साहब को. कहा उनकी बातों में आ रहे हैं आप लोग. भैया रत्नाकर भाई, आप कल को प्राइम मिनिस्टर हो जाएंगे तो क्या आप अपना धर्म का पालन करना छोड़ देंगे? मंदिर जाना छोड़ देंगे? तिलक लगाना छोड़ देंगे? या मैं करना छोड़ दूंगा? भाई मैं तो नहीं छोड़ूंगा. मैं मंत्री भी हो जाऊंगा, मैं राष्ट्रपति भी हो जाऊंगा, मैं प्रधानमंत्री हो जाऊंगा, तो भी अपने धर्म का पालन करना थोड़ी ना छोड़ूंगा. तो मेरे धर्म के ऊपर कमेंट करेंगे? अरे ये बेवकूफी की बात है. मुद्दों में कमेंट करिए, मुद्दों में कमेंट करिए. बेरोजगारी पे कमेंट करना चाहिए. राशिद भाई ने कहिए, कहा राशिद, अब हम राशिद भाई कह रहे हैं, आप समझ सकते हैं प्राइवेट में क्या कहता हूँ. राशिद जी से कहिए कि कम से कम इतना ध्यान रखें. हर चीज को पकड़ के बैठ जाना और टीवी में आने से काम नहीं होता है, सिर्फ इसलिए कि टीवी में नाम आ जाए। अरे बट नेचुरल ही इज अ हिंदू मैन। मैं खुद गर्व से कहता हूं कि मैं सनातनी हिंदुस्तानी मुसलमान हूं। मैं कहता हूं, मैं 100% कहता हूं मैं हिंदुस्तानी सनातनी मुसलमान हूं। क्या वो नहीं है? आप तो सनातनी हिंदुस्तानी है, मैं तो सनातनी हिंदुस्तानी मुसलमान हूं। मैं तो ये कहता हूं मुझे क्या तकलीफ है? कोई तकलीफ नहीं है। हाँ, कहेंगे भारत माता की जय करो तो नहीं करूंगा, आप कहेंगे वंदे मातरम गाओ तो नहीं गाऊंगा। मेरी अपने भी लिमिटेशन है भैया। वो भी है, उनका नाम मोदी जी है, नरेंद्र मोदी है, वो तो हिंदू है तो जाएंगे ही, राम जी के यहाँ जाएंगे, माता जी के यहाँ जाएंगे, शिव जी के यहाँ जाएंगे। अरे क्यों जाए मस्जिद, क्यों जाए गुरुद्वारा, क्यों जाते हैं तो बहुत बड़ी बात है, क्यों जाए वो वहां पे। पिछली बार हुआ था कि साहब मोदी जी ने टोपी पहनने से मना कर दिया। अरे भैया आप तिलक लगा लो फिर जाकर, तो वो उसके लिए नहीं तैयार हो। तो मुल्ला जी है, उस दिन मुल्ला जी बड़े बिलबिला गए थे मेरे ऊपर। तो ऐसे काम नहीं होता। आप तिलक नहीं लगाओगे लेकिन दूसरे को टोपी पहनाओगे, ये नहीं होता है। आई डोंट एग्री। ये सेक्युलरिज्म का मतलब नहीं है। सेक्युलर का मतलब कुछ होता है और कम्युनल का मतलब कुछ होता है। सेक्युलर सीखिए, सेक्युलरिज्म क्या है, हमको भी सीखना चाहिए। लेकिन लोग तो बस आजकल हिंदू मुस्लिम बस, और कुछ बचा ही नहीं। आपको क्या जरूरत थी शगुफा छोड़ने की? मतलब पौन घंटे की डिबेट हो गई। अरे डिबेट होती है, अच्छी डिबेट होनी चाहिए।
आप मुझे डिबेट की मत सिखाइए। देखिए द हिपोक्रेसी इज दिस। देखिए तारिक, you have to understand this, and Harish and Ratnakar, any of you may be anti-Hindu, but you'll have to understand it. Manmohan Singh, when he was Prime Minister, when Manmohan Singh was you have a right to be anti-Hindu. I have a right to oppose you. You are possibly anti-Hindu. I suspect you are anti-Hindu. Anyway, I have a right to suspect you are anti-Hindu. I have a right to suspect you are anti-Hindu. I just want to ask you. I just want to ask you here. Harish, what's your problem? Okay, Harish, come to the debate with Sadhvi Jayabharati.
Who said I'm anti-Hindu?
Yeah, what's the problem? Please tell me. Yeah.
Don't brand like that. Have your mind full of the journalism ethics, please, for heaven's sake.
What journalism
Don't
ethics are you
like
teaching
Anyone,
me?
for that matter.
Why? What journalistic
Never,
ethics are you teaching
in your own way, never ever, Mr. Arnab Goswami, never ever. Don't do that. Come to the point.
At least if you're trying to copy me, complete my sentence.
No, I'm saying never ever.
You require
brand
presence of
someone
mind.
like that.
My question is
No.
this. My question is,
Please go
Harish, Harish, listen. I'll tell you, I'm a very simple man. I look at things in a very simple way.
Yeah, we know that.
When
We
I
are
was
very
a
much aware of
child,
that.
Congress party was in power. And in the years of the Congress party, Hindus were expected to hide. I'm telling you, this is a reality. Let's get everyone on. Hindus were expected to be self-consciously secular up to a point where anything to do with Hinduism had to be underplayed, and you were told, if you are Hindu, be Hindu inside your house. Now, you are Hindu in your house, you are Hindu outside your house, you are Hindu in a railway station, you are Hindu in a park, you are Hindu on the roads, you are Hindu in your temples, you will be Hindu in public spaces. Don't teach me this rubbish Congress definition of Indian secularism. When Prime Minister Manmohan Singh paid a visit to the Golden Temple on the 1st of January 2012 to mark the new year, was he being communal? When Prime Minister Manmohan Singh visited the Golden Temple on January 1st, 2012, was he being communal?
Does Arnab is against Constitution? Does Arnab is against Constitution? Answer this, simple.
If you ask me stupid questions, I won't reply.
No, then whatever. You are asking the same thing for the 24
Prasad
hours.
against Constitution?
One second, give me a second. Arnab.
Tafula countering, Tafula.
When he inaugurated.
One second.
Lara, audio.
When Dr. Rajendra Prasad, as per the resolution of the cabinet meeting chaired by Pandit Nehru, decided to renovate the Somnath temple, and as President of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad actually inaugurated the renewed Somnath temple. It was Sardar Patel and K. Munshi. All these people were part of the constitution making process, Mr. Harish, and please try and understand,
no one is denying
this
that.
was
No
a
one is
civilizational
denying that.
justice. Restoration of
Sir, I
Somnath and restoration of
Harish,
Ayodhya
Harish.
has nothing to do with
I haven't
religion.
even commented on this. I haven't even commented on this, and you are coming straight to my. Don't jump to the conclusion. Give me some fair
No,
1
no,
minute.
no, you asked the
without
question.
uninterrupted.
I asked you a simple question. Do you consider
No,
Dr.
I'm
Rajendra
giving
Prasad
you. I'm giving
anti-constitution?
you a fair point. The Article 14, 15, 25, 27, including
No,
the
the
PM
people
can
who
profess,
drafted it,
propagate.
the people who
One
drafted
second.
it, passed the resolution
One-
for Somnath
One
Temple,
second, sir.
and
One
Dr.
second.
Rajendra Prasad
One
inaugurated
second.
it.
So
Do you
each
consider
and
it
everyone,
against
including
Article
the
14,
PM, has
15?
the right to profess and propagate his own religion. No one is denying that. But there shouldn't be any preference as per the oath he took under the third schedule of his oath.
Who is taking preference?
And coming to the
Ram Mandir
42nd
is not
and
about
coming to the
preference.
42nd
Ram
amendment.
Mandir is
Sir,
about
one
the
second. Sir,
civilization
one
of
Yeah, Harish.
Sir, 1 second.
Ram
Sir,
Mandir
1
is
second.
Harish and Jaya,
about
Harish and Jaya.
national existence.
No, I'm not.
None
I'm
of the
not
people,
denying.
the hypocrites
This is
and
not at all
intellectuals.
new, or I'm not saying that the PM shouldn't do all this. It is not new, and PM has all the right to do it, including PM. It has been mandated, given by the Constitution under the Article 14, 15, 25, and 27. So I'm not denying that at all. Even PM has all his right and all his constitutional liberty.
Jaya Bharti, you're
to go
muted.
ahead and
Jaya, you're
exercise.
muted. Jaya Bharti ji, you're muted.
But one second. As per the 42nd amendment of this Indian Constitution, it has clearly stated when the secular, there shouldn't be any diligence or allegiance to one particular faith. Even if
What
there is a
particular
Muslim-
faith, yaar? You know, Jaya Bharti, countering.
I just need 1 minute. Now, one thing, and I want to be very clear what we witnessed today, and honestly, what do we expect from the opposition? This is the same ecosystem that has consistently stood against Hindu civilizational justice. These are the same people who denied existence of Ram Setu, the same parties that stole the Ram Mandir for decades, the same. This opposition has been in government and they have been holding Hindus as criminals. We remember how car sevaks were beaten, lathi charge even shot. Nobody spoke about it. And this is their secular, it's not about secular, it is their own ecosystem and the propaganda to make Hindu apologetic that has failed today. So you better talk about what you've done. For decades, this opposition ecosystem treated Hindu suffering invisible. Hindu demand illegitimate, demanding something so embarrassed about. They imposed the slavery on us. Sir, you're not talking sense. You're talking like a blank constitutional book that Rahul Gandhi keeps showing. You're not talking in a constitutional manner either. Constitution does not deny Hindus their right to justice. And that's what you've been debating since this debate started. It's better even if you're taking up the Constitution.
Even for the Muslims, even for the Christians, it doesn't deny. But whether the RSS and Sangh Parivar is doing that, they are lynching the people from SC community, OBCs and minorities. Whether the Constitution is given only for the Hindus to mandate to preach and profess, no. It allows for each and every religion. But whether the oppression
there was a
doesn't
long
stop
time, there was for a long time when the Congress party was in power, the only parties allowed,
Don't allow him to lie on national channel.
No.
He's lying that RSS BJP is lynching SC, OBC minorities. Give me a single example and I'll give you hundreds of examples where you are lying. Absolutely lying.
You don't have the data.
You are absolutely lying.
Can I pull the NCRB data? Can I pull the NCRB data? Can I pull the NCRB data?
Harish, can I be put on air quicker by the vision mixer? Harish, you need to understand how worried Christians are now, how worried the Christian community is now after seeing the way, Kerala, there are a lot of Christians, Dushyant, they've all seen the way in which a 16-year-old boy was being forced to join ISIS by his own mother. This level of Islamist radicalization is so dangerous.
Mr. Ajit Doval has said that, Mr. Ajit Doval, the National Security Advisor, said 80% of Hindus have been
No, we all know. Listen.
What do you want
Don't
to
try to
about that?
misquote a great man like Mr. Ajit Doval. Be quiet. Harish, worry about Islamist radicalization. Even people like you will not be spared. Now listen to me. I wish to say the only parties, Ratnakar Tripathi, the only parties allowed in India when the Congress party was in power, the only parties, Dushyant, allowed by the Congress party when they were in power were iftar parties. There were no other parties. Every time, as if he had no work, Manmohan Singh attended about 100 iftar parties every season. Sometimes there were 7-star hotels which were booked for iftar parties by the Congress party. And the Congress party used to go then to the Shahi Imam and beg for the Muslim vote. Today, what we are seeing is, I think, an important point. I think this is a moment of great celebration, except for people like Ratnakar Tripathi. Hindus have fought the case after case after case for 134 years. Why should they not celebrate? Why should they not celebrate?
I'm shocked.
Or no,
yeah, what are you shocked about?
Having a Dhwaj on it. That is what I'm saying. Since beginning. राजा अपने महल में था, राजा भगवान अपने मंदिर में थे बिना ध्वज के. They should feel shame on it. मुझे लगता है पहले दिन लगाना चाहिए था. और दूसरी चीज,
by Supreme Court, this was not a given thing. Supreme Court, the Hindus won in the Supreme Court on the basis of evidence. Speak with respect for the Supreme Court.
Where did I disrespect Supreme Court?
5 judges, Justice Gogoi, Justice Bobde, Justice Bhushan, Justice Chandrachud, Justice Nazir, representing different ideologies and backgrounds, unanimously said, give 5 acres for the Ram Mandir, for the mosque, and build the Ram Mandir. You call the Supreme Court verdict marketing? Is that marketing?
Judiciary की इंसल्ट करना आपकी आदत है.
Well, आपको देखिए.
5 जजों ने कहा कि ध्वज लगेगा इंस्टॉलेशन के बाद. दिखाइए ना, पढ़िए कोर्ट की जस्टिस.
कोर्ट डिसाइड करेगा कि ध्वज लगेगा, किस रंग का ध्वज लगेगा, कोर्ट डिसाइड करेगा. I see, viewers, you see, I'm realizing this. Look at the body language of this Congress leader. This is audio, and you will